on this one. Let's start at the beginning.
This is good fun.
See it done like it's already happened. Hold a gem in your hands. From the lounge room to the outback, from the city to the quiet coast, we share wins like late night secrets. Raise a glass to what we want most. We're feeling it real in Melbourne tonight. Turning old stories into brand new life. Change the world from inside.
It's great fun. I do love this song.
I know.
Turn your cameras on if you can, if you want to. Okay, we can see bits of chat.
We're feeling it real in Melbourne tonight. Turning old stories into brand new life. Never hurt. Life we choose.
Hey there.
All right.
Hey there. Here we are. Here we are again.
All right.
Now, what is this? Oh, you're holding up.
All right. So, welcome to another exciting episode of the Feel It Real Fun Show Club show. My name is Mr. 2020.
And I'm Victoria.
And this is just so much fun figuring this out. So, anyone who wants to turn their camera on, please do. Love to see the smiling, happy faces. When your cameras are on, you show up on the YouTube thing, and it just makes it look really nice and comfy. So,
like in our lounge room.
Like in our lounge room, right? So, that's always good fun. And if you don't, that's all right too.
Yeah.
So, looks like I got everyone in.
Yep.
And we got the chat on.
Nice.
And we've got a really, really cool thing.
Yes.
And come on, gang, turn on your cameras. It'll be good fun to see you. So,
cool. All right,
Victoria.
So today we're going to start with the Never Got a Quote.
Yes, today's show is a very special show. It's called.
It's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's Friday the 13th again. All right, I think that was the last time we had a show. Yeah, it's been an interesting thing.
Yeah.
So we got all that there going on, but I had a really good name for the show. I don't have it anymore. Yeah, we'll give it to you before you.
Okay.
So let's dive in, Victoria.
All right. So today's Never Got a Quote: sound investment.
This is from Lisanne LaRock. She posted it up in the Remarkable group, and cool. Gaz is on the camera. That's nice.
Okay.
So
Neville says every moment
becomes off the camera. Jesus.
Every moment. Become conscious of the moment. What are you doing? I'm accepting now the fact that I am a noble, dignified, wonderful being, that my father is proud of the son who is like him. So I will not hear or accept as true anything other than that which contributes to that noble concept I will hold of myself. For I will see that I am secure And maybe a headline would startle the world, but I will not accept it. For if I don't admit to it, it can't proceed out of me. For all things, when they are admitted, are made manifest. And then I'm guessing, is that the last bit
Yeah.
of the quote?
No, we'll get to that part.
We'll
later.
get to that later.
Cool.
Okay.
So I love this stuff. So one of the cool things in Remarkable is we got a chat, we got a group, we got 2 live calls a month, so on and so forth. So the crass commercial message. But I love when I wake up in the morning and I get to show up to this kind of stuff. It just means heaps to me. So thank you, Lisa. I appreciate this. It's going to factor into everything that we do. Last year, by the way, in Remarkable, and a few years before, and we continue as well, we're exploring the 12 disciples. This is one of the little tiny books I wrote. It's like, I don't know, this is a tiny one, 48 pages. And it's mostly a Neville Goddard lecture, but I put little bits in there that are really, really cool, because this is the first disciple, Simon Peter. Do not admit a visitor that is not honorable and dignified.
Yeah.
And so we're admitting Lynn into the room, right? So we admit the honorable and the dignified. And there are people that teach battle in the mind, and he will battle in the mind forever. Versus, what if you just didn't admit the visitor? If a visitor shows up and it's not honorable or dignified, let's not admit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just can you laugh at stuff that people take serious?
Yeah.
So
that I take serious. Do you know what I mean? Before, and then laugh at myself. And I love that bit that my father is proud of the son who's like him. Because the father will only admit the honorable and dignified.
Absolutely.
I mean?
Absolutely.
And the son's just sort of learning. In a way.
Yeah, we'll catch on.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, Victoria, shall we dive in?
Okay. So you didn't want to. Right. So, yes. First question is from Fred via email. Do I need to lie? And Fred says, hi, good evening, Mr. 2020.
Yo, Fred.
My question is, how can I apply the law of assumption to my life? Must I lie to myself, or must it be a natural assumption, not forced?
This is really good, Fred. So here's one of the things. I can't remember if it was in Remarkable or Manifesting Mastery Deluxe. I was sharing some stuff about stretching. When you think about it, you can. What is God? From what I can tell, God is honest love. Just plain and simple. The more I explore, the more I get. What is God? Honest love. So where do we go from here? If you are willing to admit, to explore, to experience what you are, it really comes down to honest love again. So how do we apply this? As long as you believe that you're your history, as long as here's what happens. First thing in the morning, Fred, you wake up, you get a drop of cortisol. That drop of cortisol takes you from dream time, where anything can happen, and it often does, to I have a body. A drop of cortisol focuses your attention, right? Sort of like if I'm driving the Mercedes down the street and a tennis ball bounces across the road. It's got my attention. I'll hit the brakes. However, if I fall for a story, freaking kids, there could have been a dog. Like, I'm glad that guy was tailgating me too. If I go into that endless auditory, I'm going to lose everything. In other words, I'm going to buy a lie. I'm going to buy a lie about stories about could things happen, should things happen, did things happen, all this crazy stuff. And here's the cool thing. What am I assuming is true? I'm assuming it's true that there's something that when that tennis ball comes out, I hit the brakes. Done and dusted. I want you to stick around, because this is just setting the stage. Do I need to lie? No. You need to live. What do you want to give life to? And that's the thing. A lot of people are teaching crazy things that feel like lying, and it is because they have you trying. On the other hand, really, really simple. If you explore who you choose to be in this world.
Mm.
Uh, that's who you will become, not just over time, but in an instant. So I invite you to just notice if it feels like lying, you are trying. And on the other hand, if it feels like you're stretching and exploring a little bit, uh, that's what happened in Genesis. Every day was a different stretch. Every day was a different exploration. So let's begin there. Stick around, Fred. This is
I
important.
really like how you said, I think it was either just before him or after him, but honest love.
Honest love.
And that's where it comes from, a state of honest love.
Yeah.
And yeah, then there's no false, there's no lie. Yeah.
I think about in the 12 Disciples.
Mm.
This is a cool little book. It's under $20, shipping included. Right? It's not that big because most people don't read much. But why write a big book if nobody's going to read it? Right? These little 20-page book or $20 books, 60 pages, 40 pages, 50 pages, whatever, people read. So here's the big thing. Your desires. Yeah, the disciple of Matthew. Your desires are gifts from God. Your desire is a gift from God. My desire to teach is how I give and how I'm given to. So happy loving teacher is an identity. Happy loving husband is an identity. It's how I give and how I'm given to. I'm not good at swinging single, right? Just I don't do well at that. That's not my interest. I'm really good at happy loving husband, and everyone knows it. Happy loving puppy dad, same thing. That's how I give and how I'm given to. And if you get, how do you honestly want to be given to? How do you honestly want to give to the world? It takes this so that you can't possibly lie. So let's begin there. Instead of lying, live. So go for it, Savage.
Excellent. Okay. So thank you, Fred, for your question.
I'm too sexy.
The next question's from Cindy in New Orleans. Big game. And we love Cindy. You'll see at the end of the
rapid
show.
fire manifesting. That's what we're calling the show.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire
Manifesting.
Okay. That's right.
All right. And Cindy asks, hello from New Orleans. Or I have amazing, great luck in manifesting the small wins. Now, is there anything different I should be doing in order to dial it up? Translation. I'm ready to go for the big game. Neville talks about fishing in deeper waters where the biggest fish are. Higher stakes, different state. Something tells me probably not, but I wanted to hear your thoughts about this. As ever, Cindy.
Cindy, we love you. Cindy's been with us for ages.
I
think she came on board like around 2012 in Manifesting Mastery. The original.
Cindy made us this lovely little strawberry bag.
Yeah. And this hat that goes on Herman,
and
right?
Yeah, Herman's hat.
So we got another book that looks like this, but it's not this. And it's called The Money Mirror. I so want everyone in the world to have this. Again, it's $20, shipping included, anywhere, blah, 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 right? And it's not a book about money. It's a book about sizes. And so here's what happens this morning, right? So some of y'all know, we were looking at some grave conditions with Bruce. And when I say grave, grave is not a word that I use lightly. If I tell someone there is grave consequences to your actions, right? I've sent a message, So, this is important. We were looking at a situation with Bruce that looked grave, and what's so important to me is playing keeps with identity. We'll do Crest commercials in a bit, but this is so important. So I don't imagine my dog living, my dog dying. I go through all the loops with all that shit when we're talking to the vet, and I deal with that quickly, and some of it lingers. But what happens is the money mirror has to do with sizes. And it's not big versus small, even as small is a big component when it comes to money. I didn't think about the irony there. Right? Small is a big component when it comes to money. But you need to be able to allow and invite all kinds of different sizes. So I imagine happy, loving puppy dad.
Mm.
I imagine happy, loving husband, happy that she's happy about the dog. Right? I don't imagine shit about Bruce. Because if I go to Bruce, I start thinking. Right? So when I enter into thinky do, yeah, I'm literally in it. Oh, think about this and what that. That's not where we play. The disciple of Bart. Yeah. Imagination is head and shoulders above that. So now we're talking location, right? Very different process. I'm getting to the point, Cindy. I promise. Ready? Sizes. I experience happy, loving puppy dad, happy, loving husband. So because I know she's happy about Bruce. And today's the first day in like 3 weeks. I've taken Bruce on the shopping trip. All right. So a couple weeks ago, I would have been dragging him to the car.
Picking him up.
Picking him up.
Put him
Right.
in the seat.
It just would have been rough.
No.
Right. Not doing that. I'm not into torturing my friends.
Mm.
Right. On the other hand, happy, loving husband, happy, loving puppy dad this morning wakes up and says a couple code words.
Yeah.
Right. Who's coming? Who's going? Who's staying? And instantly Emmett starts bouncing around like a lunatic and Bruce runs to the door.
Yeah.
And that's the code phrase. When I say that, somebody's staying usually, somebody's coming, somebody's going. And away we go. And we did a little remarkable chat while I was out and about. That was good fun. But Bruce bounded into the car. That's a tiny seeming win. Dog bounds in the car. Tiny seeming. Now here's the next thing. I got to pull out and I can just tell traffic is nuts on Coringle Drive today. Steady. There's this big ass thing parked up right next to our driveway. Right. So I pull up and I look and there's hundreds of cars, not a gap. And I know that means there won't be a gap. And I pull up and I go, yeah, right. Right. I will not admit that I won't go shopping today. I got my dogs in the car. Right. 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 Suddenly the guy opens his door and steps out. All traffic stops. I get to pull out. I was there 10 seconds. So another small seeming win. I'm setting the stage for something here. Yeah, bop, 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 bop. I end up in the parking garage. I'm very picky about parking spaces when the puppies are in the car. And right as I get there, 2 cars move to get me right into where I got to go. My space. Right? 3 little tiny seeming wins. I'm willing to accept tiny seeming wins constantly. I'm also willing to accept other wins because I can't predict truck, parking space. But I can play in the land of everlasting wins. So money. Most people feel small and make money a big deal. They got a size problem. In the money book, I think it's like 10 chapters or something. Somebody let me know in the chat if you got it handy. We need to be able to play at all sizes. Otherwise, we get stuck in big versus little, slow versus whatever. I met her out of the blue. When we get to the point where size doesn't matter, we can accept all sizes. In other words, how do you want to be paid? Visa, MasterCard, American Express, cash. I'll take it all. I'll take any of it. So size is really important, that we don't make a big deal about size. So we can assume all sizes, all speeds, and so on. So stick around. We'll keep going. Anything you want to toss into that, darling?
No, that's very good, babe.
I think it's a great start.
Yes. So ready for the big fish. I guess if we accept the small wins, when we notice the small wins, surely we're in the state of being ready for the big ones.
What do you catch a big fish with? I remember when we were staying at Pam and Dale's in Florida, and Dale had a bunch of chum in the boot of his car.
Mm.
and we'll pull up for a red light. The people behind us would be
Oh,
like
yeah,
losing their
like,
minds, right?
so
Because he
you
has
catch big
this.
fish with small fish.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So people say, I got a special report I'm working on for Joseph Got Her to the Max and the Power Walk.
Mm.
People say, well, like half of what you use Jogo for, shit, that would have happened anyway. I said, let me get this right. Right.
Yeah.
One of the things I use Jogo for every day, right, is having had a great time at the swim and gym doing kung fu, having a great meal with her, getting your emails, right? People, satisfied, that love what we do, tell other people, pay what we ask, all that bullshit. I
Mm.
imagine this stuff. And I imagine those pretty much every day because they're on my calendar every day. Now, here's the cool thing. People say, oh, well, yeah, you already got it. It's like, listen, imagining a yummy meal with her implies something. We're here.
We're still talking to each
We're
other.
still talking to each other. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
And that's not
Yeah.
tiny. That's the rest of my life.
Mm.
So when people go, oh, well, yeah, imagine up an email. No, I imagine up a client, happy, who loves what we do, pays what we ask, and refers others who do the same. So I imagine up those kinds of emails, right? Every day. That's part of my Jogo. If it's on my calendar, I do something with it with Jogo in the morning. And again, are those little things? No, it's called lives changed. Some of you here now are here because of what I imagined then. So it's like I'm not imagining more money, and I am. I'm imagining more mission accomplished. Yeah. Bah, bah, bah. So we get to play in all kind of sizes. And that little money book, swear to God, that's one of the best investments. I read it. I wrote it.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
All right, let's begin there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Cindy, for your question.
So we can explore sizes. How many different sizes can we accept? By the way, what's the 1909 BDB penny worth in the United States of America? Is it worth a penny?
Yes,
Right.
maybe it's worth a bit more now.
I'll take a penny any day of the week.
Cool. The next question's from Remarkable Beth. I can see you here, Beth.
Yo, Beth.
Ralph Waldo Emerson and Remembering When.
Yeah.
And Beth asks, when I was a little girl, I used to sit beneath my favourite pine tree, tucked into the needles that had fallen to the ground, a quiet, safe space where my curiosity and wonder would find me. I didn't know then that Uncle Ralph had already put a lot of what I felt then and do now into words, long before I ever read them. He said that what lies within us is so much greater than what lies behind or before us. Lovely. He believed the soul of the whole already lives inside each of us, not something we earn, but something already there to discover. In Remarkable and many places, we talk about remembering when. My question is, when my attention feels tight around something, well, tight around something I believe is missing, maybe I'm experiencing as a whole, but when it softens and opens, unclenching my fists, I begin to feel a sense of wholeness again. Can you speak to that felt sense of remembering wholeness, almost like remembering when, rather than forcing or creating it? That's beautiful, Beck. I remember this on the call as well,
Yes.
the whole, the
Yes.
two. Yeah.
We did a call on health and healing. Really damn
Mm.
good. I haven't promoted it at all since the recording up. But if you're looking at health and healing and wholeness, and you weren't on that call and you want the recording, let me know. I'll send you a link so you can invest in that if you want to.
Mm.
We've been exploring for about 6-9 months here or more the science of miracles, which, from what I can tell, is mathematically equated to subtraction. And again, notice how this goes back to everyone else's questions. What can I take away? I'm suggesting with Cindy, we take away size
Mm.
by exploring all kinds of sizes. Uh, I really, as a child, we wake up in wonderful. I have a body. Uh, could you imagine waking up to? And again, here's the one drop of cortisol. What? I have a body. You keep chugging it, right? I am a body, and that body is under threat, and the body's going to have to go through the same shit, and the body, things get really serious the more cortisol you drink. Uh, so one drop of cortisol is all you need to notice. I've got a body. How cool. Now what? What would be cool today? We go right into Jogo, right in. Oh wow, I got a shopping trip. Okay, end up having a shopping trip with the Remarkable Kids. That was all kind of good fun. And and I got a dog, right? And the dog goes with us. That's cool. That's good fun. The other dog goes too. And all this, wouldn't it be cool? All this, isn't it wonderful kind of stuff shows up because I'm not chugging cortisol. I've got room for the other what do we call it? The other happy chemical states, right?
Mm.
Giving myself status. I am how God has the adventure of a lifetime. Giving myself oxytocin. There's two kind of people in the world, friends and future friends.
Mhm.
And I take my friends and I meet future friends, and we handed the glasses over. I told you to a couple. It's like, yeah, you put them on. You talk to my friends.
Yeah.
Josh, even I put the glasses on Josh, and Josh took the Remarkable team from me. All right, I'll go shopping. You talk to him. Right? I can talk to him for an hour. But can we make room for the yummy? Right. So can we make room for the yummy by not adding in what doesn't matter? Planning, preparation, worry, all these things that uh, we add in so many things. We're addicted to adding in this culture. I don't know if I want to do Manifesting Mastery Deluxe because I probably already know what all is in there. You don't.
Mm.
We're not going to add anything to you. I'm going to strip things away from you. It's 90 days of taking shit off of you. Right? That's what Manifesting Mastery Deluxe is all about. I want you to lose shit. In other words, so here's what happens. So we're talking about, what is it? Fast Fun Wins. What do we call this show?
Oh,
Lightning Fast
fa-
Wins.
yes.
Something like that. Right? And so this morning, I take some shit over to the recycle bin, and there's some shit in the yard. I don't know if it's fox or dog. I didn't have a chance to look at it. I'm busy guy. And I looked at it and I thought, boy, I'm glad I didn't step in that. And I experienced stepping in dog shit just for about an eighth of a second.
And then we went on our walk.
Right now, then I go to the store, right, and then I get my little win out into traffic, get another little win, right, parking space, got me another win. I forget what the other one was. Oh yeah, both dogs went. Bruce was happy as a clam to go. Come back and it's like, Victoria, we got 30 minutes. Let's go on a date. So we go out in the garden. We're on a date, and I go, did you step in dog shit? She goes, no, maybe you did. I'm like, fuck, right? Yeah, quick little win.
Yeah.
But this is, and here's the other thing. All right, I don't have to imagine losing my mind over this. I can just imagine go showering it off, which I did. I went over to the shower, hosed it off, and this is what's fun to me, because if we can accept wins of all sizes and shapes,
Mm.
and we can accept the one cause at all times,
Mm.
what if my dad gave me a penny?
Mm.
Wouldn't that be cool? We don't know what the penny is worth, ever.
Mm.
We don't know what the little seeming win is worth, ever. And so this is where we get to play.
It's like with the quote as well. Sorry, just really briefly, how whatever it was, whatever you admit becomes manifest or something. And because that split second where you saw dog shit,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then of course you're going to step in it like,
of
you
course.
can smell it or whatever.
When's the last time I stepped in dog shit?
We don't.
Yeah, we don't. Right?
No.
Yeah, it's not on the path,
Mm.
and we tend to spot it quickly whenever they drop it someplace that's unusual.
Mm.
Yeah, there we go. How much fun can we have with this? How much did I beat myself up? I just broke and left. Like we just broke off
Went
and
off to the shower.
went off to the shower, right?
Yeah.
So the art of subtraction, the science of miracles. Can we subtract so we can have more of those Uncle Ralph moments?
Mm.
Can we subtract what makes it feel like a lie? Here's what feels like a lie. I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm making the movie, trying to make something happen. What we're teaching is something very different, the art of subtraction. We've been doing it forever. We've only just codified it recently in a new way. So cool. Is that cool? How's that?
Yeah, that's nice.
All right.
Excellent. Thank you, Beth.
She is not like the rest.
She's here. I don't know if she wants to add anything in the chat or something, but yeah, it sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. The next question is from Remarkable Mike.
Yo, he's here too.
Not sure what state, question mark.
That's right.
And Mike asks, hi, B and TT. What if you're not sure of what state you want to occupy? Your three states are happy, loving husband, happy, loving puppy dad, and happy, loving teacher. For me, lately, the only state I know I want to occupy is happy, loving puppy dad to Ellie. I am all but retired now, and I do struggle with what to do with my time. I'm just not able to tap into other states that I want to occupy or play with. Any suggestions? As always, blessings to you both and the pups.
I'll go back to that money in your book. Sizes. My three biggies, happy loving husband, happy loving teacher, happy loving puppy dad. Those are my biggies. But meanwhile, I just want to slide into traffic. Meanwhile, I just want to slide into a parking space. Meanwhile, I just want to slide into Josh's sore intent to sing. Right? Josh wouldn't sing, so I got an incredible deal. Right? So some of y'all were there, and it's like, radio, you're not going to sing? Got to do me a better deal. And he did, right? And this is where we get to play. So we get to notice. Maybe you just got one big one right now, Mike. Good on you. On the other hand, God, there's so many things that we can get fascinated by. I tend to. I've got a couple prime motivators. One of them obviously is happy and loving. I don't like to do anything that I'm not happy about doing. I don't like doing anything that denies the love that we are. I just don't like it. And you all see me when we go shopping with the Remarkable Chat. For those who aren't in it, we basically just fire up the thing and they all hang out with me while I shop, and we talk shop while I shop. Just fun. And I give people my phone, my glasses. I walk away. I'll talk to them. It's just good fun. They saw Anthony today. My friend Anthony teaches these psychic medium things. And Pixel, I comment on his ads, so I cost him money, right? Because hey Anthony, how you doing? So he's there with his wife today, and it was just lovely to chat with them for 10 seconds. But y'all got to chat with Anthony for 10 seconds. Anthony once was a future friend. And so I got these little desires. I am fascinated with the human experience of the divine condition, or maybe it's the human condition of the divine experience. I'm just fascinated by both ways, right? And I love people, and I just like farting around. Let me flow into traffic. Let me flow into a parking space. I'm just having fun. But my biggies, my constant, happy loving husband, teacher, puppy dad, and just talk about good fun. So if you got a big one and that's good for you right now, Mike, that's a big one and it's good for you right now. But maybe you wake up tomorrow and you go, you know what, I'm going to buy me a 3D printer and make spinny things for the kids that need spinny things and sell those for $10. Make them for $2. We don't know. That's the cool thing that I find, because if I can just be honest about who I am and how this works and loving in my life and happy and generally what I do with my basic states, this other shit just shows up. And I go, boy, I'm fascinated. Look how many books I've written in the past year. A lot of books. I've written more that are like 90% completed. Just haven't found the completion on them yet. But just notice, can you imagine yourself as someone who is utterly fascinated with getting fascinated? And then other states will show up. And here's one more. You never know when you're going to meet a her. You don't. And it's just fun because it's like suddenly, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you never know when. Remember what Neville Goddard says: the moment a desire is upon you. So you can imagine me, beep bop, doo bop, 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 and along comes a desire upon me.
Upon you.
Yo,
Yeah.
and here we are,
Mm,
right?
mm,
Desire's still there. Keep feeding its fulfillment. And there's that little joke bit.
mm.
Why not? So
So I just want to ask, so what is this? Isn't that messages? Or not?
uh,
That's something else.
I'm trying to do a show.
That's all right.
All I see is what they appear to be.
Mm.
So this is a chat with everyone in it,
Right.
and I don't know what that is. So we can click on that, and oh, look at that! You're right. We can actually see them writing shit. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's all right. I just wondered.
Oh no, it's nice to know they're actually writing shit.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
nice. Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, if we don't see, you should have seen you just go. That's nice.
Okay, and I just wanted to give a really big shout out. Someone called Verdict 98 on Feel It Real Fun.
Yeah.
I also Stephanie and Linda, you're there too.
Hey, wow,
Hello.
cool. We got to find a way to put the link.
Yeah.
Any of you over there, just go to, if you're on the YouTube and you want to get on the live thing for fun, go to feelitrealfun.com and you can see a link to click and it'll take you into the Zoom room. So you can do that too.
Cool.
So that's feelitrealfun.com.
Sweet.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Okay. And that was for Beth.
Thanks for answering my question, Mike.
Oh,
no problem,
thanks,
buddy.
Mike.
Thanks
Good
for
on you.
asking. Here's the thing, guys. Ready? I'm going to go on my anti-AI rant, even though I love AI. Ready? AI can't love me back. It can talk all friendly and shit.
Oh, friendly and shit.
Well, I tell you what, so all the experts say, be nice to your AI, be polite. Let's ask her. Who am I?
He's not.
I am not at all, right? When it makes shit up, I smash it. Right? It's like, look, are you lying to me? Yes or no? Yes. Will you do it again? No. Are you lying about that? Yes. Right? Yeah, I just come out swinging because I needed to understand who I am and what my attitude is. Right? And I needed to be more honest with me. So everybody else is saying, G, something else. Nah, I'm not a G kind of guy. Meanwhile, real guy, not AI. I can't do this without you, Mike. I can't do this without Beth. I can't do this without Lisa. I can't do it without her. Wisdom is woven from personal experience and sharing. ChatGPT, as much as I love it, can't do that. It doesn't have experience, right? And it can't weave something. Now, I can do good shit with it. I edit all my stuff with it now, right? Because it just makes it more readable. But do I let it write it? Not a chance, right? When I played with that, it's like, oh, look at it make shit up. This is great, right? I can even tell it something and say, tell this back to me, and it'll make shit up. And I go, that's interesting, but it's not truth. So here we are. Mike thanks us. Lisa's commenting, this is priceless. It really is. Wisdom is woven. And y'all that are not in Manifesting Mastery Deluxe or Remarkable, wisdom is woven. When we come together and converse in some way, whether it's on a live group call or a chat or in a private group, something is woven because we've got real people doing this. That doesn't happen with data. That doesn't happen with information. This is so cool. So thanks for asking, Mike, because this will give to people that you don't know because we've woven something. Wait till you see where we're taking the show next, but I digress. So, Victoria, what?
Okay.
P-A-N-I-K.
All right. P-I-N-I-K. Pinnick.
P-A-N-I-K.
Oh, Pinnick.
We spell things differently down here.
I didn't hear the A.
Right.
I thought you said P-I. But anyway, okay, yeah, thanks so much, Mike. That's ace. The next question is from Remarkable Sarah. well, maybe we'll call it innocence and trust.
Perfect.
Okay. And Sarah Nickley, of course, calling.
That's
I
right.
should have said. Sarah asks, I've been pondering our March call, innocence and trust. 20 said, what do you have a death grip on? What is stuck in your craw?
Crawl.
And I found that the thing I have a death grip on has a death grip on me. And this morning it dawned on me, and I was drawn to read the lecture Power from 1968. Excuse me. In his lecture, Neville speaks of seeing two beings, one angel-like and glowing and beautiful, the other a monstrosity. And he realised that the angel was the representation of all his noble thoughts.
Nice.
And the monstrosity was the embodiment of all Neville's misused energy.
Yes.
He pummeled it and it thrived on the violence. And as he saw the gloating monstrosity thriving on the violence, he suddenly felt compassion. And he said it should have never been given birth to. And then Neville said, I will redeem you if it takes eternity. I will redeem you if it takes eternity.
This is really good.
Mm.
The science of miracles is not about making something happen. Do something silly to make something serious happen. Let's start subtracting some stuff. When we start subtracting, one of the first things we get to subtract is the battle of the mind that everyone's teaching. I've even contributed to that over the years. But can we withdraw from that? Avogadro talks about divine indifference, withdrawing your attention. And because what happens is in the physical world, physical must survive. So our physical being wants to survive. That's cool. I'm a massive fan of that. I put on the seatbelt. I drive an old Mercedes because when a Kia car smashes into it, I want to get out and wipe it off with a hanky. Right? And I tell people this. So I got a Kia car. I got a hanky. Right? And that's my way of being humorous, but it's also serious. Right? Now here's the thing. What happens when I decide, you know what I want to do today with Victoria? Survive her.
Yeah,
right. That means we're both not stretching. If we both stretch, we're going to soar together. But if we focus on surviving each other, right, suddenly our relationship has a lot of auditory in it and not much brightness, sunshine, and feeling. And we live in a world that worships auditory. In other words, here's my truth. I'm going to tell you my truth because my truth is my truth. Affirmations work if you tell them they work. All right. So now what they actually say is this. They say, if you feel affirmations work, they'll work. Let me get this right. So you're going to feel that words matter. And you're going to assert that words matter then because you feel they do. Why don't you just feel your fucking wish fulfilled? Right? Instead of defending, because affirmations are like Snickers bars. Right? You eat a Snickers bar, it lights up the feel-good centers of the brain. Right? We can put you in an fRMI, you can pound that Snickers bar if you're into it, and suddenly you'll be going bing, 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 or you can watch some Simpsons, same thing. The Snickers bar and the Simpsons do not manifest anything. They just feel good. And addicts love feeling good. Right? Oh, I feel good. I want you to feel real. How do you feel real? Subtract a bunch of shit. Paul, right? Saul became Paul, right? The scales fell off his eyes. He was no longer blind to beingness. And so I look at all this and it's like, radio, I came here to reveal. You came here to reveal the glory of God by giving God the adventure of a lifetime. But by very, very simply not fighting the negativity. I'm not fighting that Bruce had a problem. What I'm giving life to is happy, loving husband, happy that she's happy, and happy, loving puppy dad directly. Period. In other words, I'm redeeming us from the fog. Coral shared in the group a lecture, and she was chatting with Fran about it on the chat this morning. And this thing about the light, the fire, the golden glow. And what I notice is when you notice that you're the golden glow, another book that looks like this, but not this, the Soma book, Science of Miracles, Sacred Site. That's all about seeing with fire. Period. I'm not in there when they're telling us about Bruce doing affirmations or making mind movies.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm saying, show me this. Let me look at that. What does that mean to you? And I'm seeing with fire, right? I'm really nice to this lady, right? And I even told her, I said, you got to take care of you because of what you do. You're good at it, right? But you got to take care of you. And she got it because I'm seeing her taken care of. But when we see with fire, we're not going to sit around making mind movies that fade. What we're going to experience is something changes because of how I see. In other words, the attitude of Jesus Christ shows up. It's these tiny little things. So if we subtracted, oh my God, battle in the mind, cancel, say something positive, watch your words, all this crazy shit. All right, so I'm going to sit down, do 40 minutes of breathing, 9 hours of brainwave recordings, make some movies, something happening, shit, it's not happening. What if you just chose to see how this works and who you are a little differently? In other words, Neville went to fight it because he thought it needed fought. He goes, oh, wow. Huh. Well, that's just feeding it. What if instead of fighting anything, right, you came here to redeem with Sacred Site? I'm redeeming that. And what happened is he's willing to go in eternity. You know what eternity is?
A long time.
Yeah, would like to think that, right?
Yes.
And to think he thinks that. Here's eternity. I touch her. And I go right into timeless. We hold hands at night. We watch this thing called television. I could give a shit about television. For me, it's an excuse to hold her hand. It's sort of like television to me is like bread, right? Bread is a butter delivery system. So we sit down in front of the television and we watch some fun stuff and some good stuff. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. But if she's not here, I just watch Mr. In Between. That's the only thing I just can't watch anything else. I just watch that. If she ain't here, Mr. In Between is going to be on the TV because other than that, if there's something new, I want to watch it with her. I want to touch her. I want to hold her. Because when we touch while we're watching the TV show, whether it's for 30 minutes or 3 hours, it's timeless. In other words, we're redeemed. We're whole. We're not feeling a hole.
Yeah.
How many people watch TV all day to fill holes? Yeah, there's something empty. Let me get some background noise. Right? Not a fan. So, Jim in 8 minutes. Oh, right. So look at that. It gets me updates. Cool. So, how was that?
That was phenomenal,
Was that
Dave. Everything
relevant?
is, yes.
I lose it. I continuously lose all orientation. When I drive, it helps, right? Yeah, I talk to her when I drive too. That's always fun. Yeah, I don't feel like Jerry Lewis. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that was fun.
Okay, excellent. So thank you, Sarah from Italy, for your
Cool.
question.
Redemption. What if we just came here to redeem? What if we came here to reveal? The Disciple of Judas, hey, the old 12 Disciples book, pretty good to have around. I wrote it, and I have my own copies, right? Because I like scribbling shit, right? But the Disciple of Judas, Jesus called Judas friend, and Judas revealed the Savior with a kiss, right? Think about this, right? When you really surrender into a state and all other options die, you're revealing Jesus Christ with a kiss. On the other hand, you don't really surrender anything. If you want to debate it a whole bunch, if you want to defend mind movies and affirmations and all that shit, and deny your divinity, pretend you're slow instead of sacred, that's an option. Yes, he's got attitude today. By the way, I want to say hello to CRODIGY. I don't know if I know who you are, but I'm glad you're here. So, Prodigy. So, nice to see you.
Cool. Right. And the last question today is from remarkable Lisa Ann Rock, Movement Within God. And Lisa asks, hello, 20 in Victoria. I shared parts of this experience in our groups before. Yet, for whatever reason, the details have been given to me all week. Years ago, one of my two dogs passed away suddenly. Mr. Chester, who was quite sick with a heart disease, was left without his buddy. I was shocked. Not sure if I'd ever get another dog, went into my mind trying to choose. Should I? Shouldn't I? A few days later, I came home from a Costco run. Entering from the garage, packages in hand, Chester looks up from his position on the floor directly in front of the door. He does not look at me. He looks past me at the ground. In that moment, my who being broke asunder. My being, I guess, broke asunder like rock being cleaved apart. Chester was looking for Dash, his missing companion. I heard within myself, I'm getting a puppy for my dog. In that moment, it was finished. All debating ceased. In less than 2 weeks, Champy came home with us. No struggle, seeming miracles opened to allow for this very specific little angel to be ours. When we move, God moves, and it's perfect. Thank you for your comments, Lisa.
This was for last week's show, which we didn't have because we couldn't do it.
Mm.
We were still pretty raw and still imagining lovingly. There you are. Hey. I'll go science side of this real quick. All debating stopped in you. Something was subtracted. You were honest with yourself. Oh wow, hello puppy dog. I love puppy dog. Hello. What's God? Honest love. I remember we explored last year, I believe in Remarkable, the year before, I don't remember, it's on the recording. What would love do? The answer, as far as I can tell, is I don't know. I don't know. Love had me stop at this little store that I never go to. And they happen to have, among other things, these chops that she adores called chump chops. They're old-fashioned lamb chops. You can't buy them anymore. They happen to have them. And instead of being $20, they're $8. All right, I'll buy them. Bought Brucey some lamb. I bought her and me some lamb. Got to the front of the thing and I'm cashing out. There's flowers. Bought some flowers. They look like shit when we brought them home. They were the best ones they had, but they look like shit. And now they're beautiful. They just turned into these beautiful bunch of flowers. And they're toward the tail end now, but we had about a week of beautiful flowers.
Yeah.
What happens when you're willing to stop adding in what doesn't need to be added in? The stress, the story, the debate, the defense, the blah, 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 blah. It's exhausting. Adding it in is exhausting. It's sort of like, could you imagine? I get in the Mercedes and I drive down the road and I intentionally put the handbrake on. It's a foot brake in a Mercedes. Yeah, I put the emergency brake on and I leave it on while I drive. And the car's slower and things are smoke's popping out and it's costing me money. But I insist on it, right? I insist on it because the right thing to do is that, right? To add in brakes. Right? I need a break. I need a break from you.
Yeah.
I need a break from you. People live like that. I don't want a break from her. From my whatever. I don't even want to break from my bullshit. Can I redeem it? Because if I take a break from it, it's going to come back. If I take a break enough from a lot of things, I'm going to feel like I'm broken. On the other hand, another book that looks like this, You remarkable people got this in PDF form in your goodie box. The Adventure of John, The Awakening of John. It took me the better part of a year to write. But in the first chapter, I mention never blind. I'm sorry, never broken, just blind. We go blind when we're in the fog. We're in the fog when we're mental. Yes, no, good, bad, right, wrong, which dog, which car.
Mm.
I did that with a car for months. Remember that?
Yeah.
My old.
You bought a few home.
I didn't bring anything.
Well, you went and tried the van.
Oh no, not that.
Oh, not this.
No,
okay.
After like 7-8 years of the BMW, it's
right.
time to retire it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out. Lisa and I had a couple conversations around it. A couple other people that were Merc people, and I can't figure out Merc, which kind of Merc. I mean, there's all these weird numbers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finally stopped adding in all the debate and all the data, I pull into the parking lot and I skip the first parking space or two because I don't feel that they're right for me today. I park far, far away from the building. I get out and I turn and I look at this car. I go, wow, that's pretty nice. I like it. CLK 320. I go into the pool. Jim comes in and says, "Have you bought a Mercedes yet?" I said, "No, I haven't." He goes, "I got 2 issues of the magazine for you," and so on. Well, my other buddy here's us talking. He goes, "You looking to buy a Mercedes?" I am. Looking to sell one? He goes, I am. And it was just that day or the day before I told Victoria, I says, "I will buy a car within 5Ks of Eltham from either a reputable dealer or somebody who I know, love, and trust."
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And that's it. Done. Right? I don't know what car. I don't give a shit. But I see that car. And I go into the pool and Rod says, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We settled on a price, right? I didn't even know the color.
Yeah,
He goes,
seen it.
Yeah. He goes, "Do you want to see it?" "Sure do." Because that's in the parking lot. Same car. 77 minutes later, mine. And this is where we get to play. Orders of magnitude, speeds, sizes. And it doesn't make bigger better or faster better, but being willing to be able to accept all kinds of speeds and sizes. And so we get to explore speeds and sizes of Bruce. He's resting. He's nuts. He's Bruce again. There's a lot of different speeds and sizes to Bruce. When he was steady, that's scary. And we tend to want to settle for steady. I'd rather have all kinds of shapes and sizes of my dog and my wife and me. So I look at this and I notice you subtracted, and honest love shows up, and the perfect puppy for you shows up. When we stop adding in what doesn't matter and we start subtracting everything that doesn't matter, here we go. Among other things, we go in and the vet has taken x-rays of Bruce. And I've already imagined seeing them. We go in and she goes, "Oh, come in this way. Come over here." So I don't even have to like sweet talk her into it. She shows us. So I'm checking everything, right? I'm not an x-ray technologist, but I've seen plenty of them for humans. I was like, all right. So I'm looking at this. What's that? Okay, cool. Right. Okay. So I'm looking at all this shit. It's like joints are good. There's something that I don't like, but it's not looking major, blah, blah, blah. And then she says, "Yeah, we did a fine needle aspirate." Okay, that's what I want anyway. And we've got a problem with it. We've got all we got was blood and a little bit of muscle. So there's nothing we can test. It's almost like they're let down. There's nothing worth testing, she says. Well, I ponder this, and I end up going into the territory of that's all that's fucking there. If there's nothing bad there, that's good news. I'm unable to hear that as bad news. What I'm able to hear that as is all right. And then he responds well to the treatment for a muscle problem, because we're pretty much looking at either a muscle or a lymph problem. and it's looking muscle and it's healing nicely. And this is where we get to play. I'm a happy, loving husband, teacher, puppy dad. Husband, teacher, puppy dad. Yes. Uh, can I subtract the devastation? Can I subtract the debate? Can I subtract a whole bunch of things that just want to have me embroiled? Instead of being here with her, for her, with him, for him. And I think that's where the fun is. What you got?
Mm.
Someday she's a female Billy Bob.
No, I love how Chester gave a gift
Yes.
to both himself and to Lisa. It's lovely. Home, having 2 puppy dogs at home. It's gorgeous.
You went from debate to dwelling place. Happy, loving puppy mom. Our whole culture's hooked on debate, by the way. When they hear me talk, they want to go debate Trump with me. So I'll also be a gas, right? That tango doesn't last long. I take them on a different trip. What if we started subtracting a whole bunch of things so we could explore what matters? So I think that's what I got, Savvy.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. So thank you so much, Lisa, for your question. I didn't know if that was something in there.
Don't know.
Above. Yes.
So, what I'd love to know. So, what if we try this just for fun? Anybody that wants to come off of mute real quick and tell us your strawberry bit.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Cool. So go ahead
That'd
and
be
do
lovely.
that. Right? You can figure out how to come off mute and say what your strawberry bit was.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And show them the strawberry bit thing.
Oh, okay. So while you work out how to come off mute.
Okay, I'll tell you my strawberry bit.
Well, I guess I can speak even without being on
They'll be
video. So if you're skiing your jammies,
Can you
you
hear
don't
me?
have to.
That's great.
Right. And what we want to know is tell us what was your hashtag strawberry bit.
All right. Anyone?
Okay, my strawberry bit. Can you hear me? My strawberry bit is notice and celebrate wins in all shapes and sizes all day long, forever.
Fantastic. Makes life timeless, doesn't
it? Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Fran. Appreciate that. Anyone else?
Well, I really loved, I don't know if it was, but you went on quite a long thing about reveal and being the redeemer. And
yes,
I think it was to Mike's question, but I just loved everything you were saying in that. And in a way, that's actually what Chester did to Lisa.
Yes.
He revealed,
yes,
come on, Mum, I need someone to play with.
Yeah, yo, Mama.
And so it's like,
puppy dog.
He was the redeemer there. So I love that. What was yours?
What a show. I miss these when we do them. I miss them when we do them. I don't relate to time at all. Planning a trip back to the States, right? And so suddenly I start telling people, so look, I'll be there in March. Yeah, I'll be there in March.
May.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I'm telling them March.
Yeah.
And it's like I am Liz Dexick when it comes to months. Right? I don't relate to time at all. I live according to Google Calendar because I am very not structured when it comes to that. And talk about a blast, because we really get. Oh,
sorry.
puppy dog. we really get to notice our desires are gifts. I've got a desire to go to the States. You and I talk about it. I get it's time. I don't have a desire to get on a fucking airplane for 24 hours, right? Actually, a couple. I don't have a desire for that at all. I have a desire, though. And as I surrender to that, the flights are just an amazing price and all that good shit. Things are coming together. one of the things that I find out this morning in the Remarkable chat is I'll be there over Mother's Day weekend. What a gift from my mom.
Yeah,
Right?
it's gorgeous. Yeah.
So that's good fun. I might swing by. Right? So, but talk about fun. So we get to play. And to me, that's the big thing. All of this stuff, if we're honestly loving, wow. So I think that's my thing. So, ready?
Okay.
Let's do the song.
All right.
And
Sound.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There we go.
If we hold it that way, the words will be bigger.
Got my coffee in my notebook. Southern Cross fading in the dawn. Click the link, there they are again, streaming from so far beyond. It's 2020 laughing, Victoria smile on the screen. Talking about a man from decades back and how to live your favorite dream. Stories in a brand new life, never words to the life we choose. In the future, we seem to, yeah, we're feeling.
You can't come off camera and wave.
They say feel like it's already happened. Hold a gentle in your hand.
Love you guys. Thank you once again. Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you.
Feeling it.
I think that's going to be sort of it.